So what I'm going to be showing in this video is a pretty cool thing you can do with Firefox. And it's so cool that hopefully it's then going to convince you to do what I'm going to show in the next part of the video, which is do a better job with your password management. Alright, let's take a look at Firefox first. So what we're going to do first is install Firefox. I'm not going to show how to do that. I'm on a Mac. Either on a Mac or on Windows. I'll kind of show both as on. No, I won't show both. I'm on a different laptop than my one that's got Parallels. So install Firefox, Google it, and once you've installed it, you can come over here and click on and turn on your sync, or you can click right here and sign in either way. So you're gonna come and create a account to it's a sync account for Firefox. So I'm actually I've got an old account that I haven't used in years, so I'm gonna create a new one with this account. Old, really old. So what this allows you to do is like sync. It's like Google Chrome. It's like Chrome. It syncs between browsers. So if you've got it on multiple computers or whatever. So we need to confirm our account. It's fine. Like I said, I reinstated an old account for this purpose. You can see there's only 513. Actually, would have expected it to be way more than that. Interesting. Anyway, it's an account I haven't used in years. So let's see. It should be here we go, confirm. So verify email, which probably going to open this up in. No, it opened up in Firefox. Alright, so there, sync enabled. Firefox is connected. I don't want to do that. Alright, cool. So now we've got a Firefox account, and it's set up here and it's working. Alright, so then you're going to go to monitor.firefox.com. What this is going to do is it's going to tell you if your email address has been compromised. This is cool and scary. So you're going to sign in with the account that we just created. So it's already connected to Firefox, so we're going to say sign in. Alright, so one email address is being monitored, 2 data breaches have exposed your information, and 2 passwords are exposed across these breaches. So let's look at what the breaches are. I'm looking at this for the first time. So this one is whatever that is. It's a data breach from 2017. Yeah. So passwords and email addresses were compromised, and usernames. I don't even know who these guys are. Don't ever remember creating that account. Last.fm. Passwords and email addresses were compromised. So the point being, real simple way to check your email address. You can also then go and add additional email addresses. I'm not going to do this, but you could add a new email address. And so I would suggest you do that. I've done that for all my other accounts, and nearly all of my accounts have had data breaches. So what does this mean? It means you need to have unique passwords, and you need to be changing your passwords frequently. So that's what I'm going to show how to do next. I prefer to use a program called LastPass. And LastPass, I'm going to show right now how to get it set up on a Mac, and then I'll probably add the Windows side, but maybe later. It's going to be very, very similar. So first, we need to go to LastPass. You can just do a Google search for it, so lastpass.com. And we want to get LastPass free, which is what I use. And essentially what LastPass is going to do is going to organize and store all your passwords for you. So my LastPass password is too hard for me to remember, and I don't even know the passwords that I have for websites anymore. I have the LastPass app on my phone. I have the LastPass browser plugin on all the different browsers that I use. And then in the case of Macs, you actually have to have, Safari doesn't use the LastPass plugin anymore. You have to actually run the LastPass program. So we're going to walk through it. We're going to create an account right now. So now we're going to create our master password. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to another site. And this site's just going to create a random password for me. So these would be 12 characters and all the other stuff. So password length, we're just going to do 12. I'm going to say generate the password. I'm going to copy that. So what I'm going to do for now is just to open up a notepad and put this password in it. Alright, so it liked it. Confirm. Reminder. I don't think I did that. I don't think so. Alright, sign up. Welcome to LastPass. So the next thing is to install the browser extension. So this is for the Firefox browser. And we're going to click Add to Firefox. And it's going to pop this up, and we're going to say Add. And so now we have this little icon in Firefox. So now we've got to go log in to LastPass, which is this password that we, totally random password that we put over here. Put our master password in there. I tell it to remember it. If my computer gets stolen, I got bigger problems. And I can also actually go and from another computer disable my LastPass. You can log into lastpass.com and disable all your devices anyway. So we're going to log in. Now we're logged in to LastPass. And so they're saying right here, let's do your first one. So let's start with Google. We have my Google account that has been compromised. Well, the Google account hasn't been compromised, but the email address has. So let's choose this account. So step one is log into your Google account with this password that I know, that if you're like how I used to be, it's probably the same password for nearly everything that you have. Alright, so now we're going to go and change our password. So now we're going to change our password right here. Once you add this password to LastPass, you'll always have it when you need it. So let's ask. I've got verification set up, so it's going to send me a text message. So this is something else I would recommend, is two-factor authentication for everything. So not only will you have random passwords, but then you have to be authenticated twice. Oh, that was the old one. Alright, so now we're going to change it. So what we're going to do is use this little thing here, which is part of the plugin, part of the LastPass plugin. And so it generates a password. It has generated a password for us, and you can go in and you can change and, like, for example, add symbols. So then you can click right here, which is what I do. So when it generates it, first I copy it just to be sure. So I hit that and it says copied, and then I say fill the password. So it's automatically filled it, and now LastPass plugin is asking me if I want to save this password. And so because we're on a page where our username is not displayed, I've got to enter it. Normally it would actually know what the username is, but this is for my Gmail account. So this is my Gmail login, and here's the password that we generated, and it's going to save it in a folder called email. So I'm going to add that to LastPass, and I'm going to click over here and change it to what we just changed it to with LastPass. So that's now my new password. I don't even remember what it was. And anytime that I am in Firefox with my LastPass plugin installed, it will log me in with this totally random password. So, and then I can go here and I can click on edit, and I can go and I can actually see what the password is. Totally random password. And so to show this, I'm going to sign out of my Google account. So let's close all this out. Alright, we're going to go to, say, gmail.com. Nope, still thinks I'm signed in. Look at that old picture. Alright. So we go to gmail.com, and it wants our password. Well, look at over here. There's a little thing over here. LastPass knows. And so we can right-click inside of the password. This doesn't always work, but here it knows about it, and we can fill it automatically. Or we can go up here where it's showing us that it found a password, and we can, from here, I think you can fill from here, yeah, fill. And then also you could go in and set, in the advanced settings, you can do an auto login, so, which is kind of cool. Let's save that. So now, if I go to gmail.com, didn't automatically do it, but maybe I need to close out Firefox and reopen, but it would actually fill it automatically. But anyway, the point is, we're going to fill it. It knows that totally random password that we don't know what it is, and it just logged us into Gmail. So, super cool. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go over and I'm going to set this up in Chrome, which is what I use as my main browser. So here we are in Chrome. I'm going to log into Chrome with my Gmail account, which has got the password that we just changed. So we've got to go over to Firefox because we don't have the plugin over on Chrome yet. So we've got to go over to Firefox, go into the plugin. Here it's, because I'm on Gmail, it knows what my Gmail password is, or my Google password. And I'm going to copy the password, come over to Chrome, and paste the password into my Google account. And there we go, it logged in. I'm going to say yes, I want to turn on sync. And then it also connected me to Google here. Alright, so now that I'm logged into Chrome, I am going to install the LastPass plugin into Chrome. So you can go to lastpass.com and log in from here. And then, so this is going to be our LastPass login, which we put that password over here. So what I do is I actually have this password in a safe at home in case I ever need it. So I don't want to save this password here, and as a matter of fact, I go into the settings and I tell Chrome to stop saving passwords. And what we need to do is we need to install the Chrome plugin, which I thought it would do it here. It doesn't look like it does. So what we can do is go to instead, we'll just jump over here. See how it's got my password in here right now, into LastPass. Let's go to Chrome / what is it? Plugins or extensions? Yeah, Chrome / extensions. And what we want to do, these are the extensions that are just in Chrome by default. And we want to go and we want to add an extension. So we're going to open the Chrome Web Store. And we're just going to search for oh, there's LastPass right there. One of the #1 plugins in the Chrome store. We're going to add this to Chrome, add the extension. It's been added. So now we need to sign into LastPass. Oh, sorry, it's wrong one. then once again, this is our LastPass password, which is that one. And there we are. Now we're signed in to LastPass in Chrome. So now we have LastPass running in Chrome, and we have LastPass running in Firefox. The last one that I'll show is Safari, which is going to be a little bit different. So let me get signed out here. All right. So in Safari, we can go to, let me show real quick. Let me jump back over to Chrome. Go to Chrome, /settings, passwords, right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That's super old. So like it's got a stored password here. I offer to save passwords, turn it off. Auto sign in, turn it off. Any passwords that you have in here that are saved, remove them. Just there. Now Chrome or in Google are not responsible for your passwords. You're going to use LastPass for that. So we're going to do the same thing over in Firefox. Firefox, we're going to go to logins and passwords. Oh, I've already turned it off. Auto logins and passwords. So uncheck that, and then remove any that's in there. That way, Firefox won't try to manage your passwords for you. You can use LastPass for that. Here's how we're going to manage our passwords right here inside of Chrome. The other thing too is, so now we've got LastPass running in Firefox and we've got LastPass running in Chrome. Well, they're synced together. So if we go view Google, look, it's got it right there. And if we were to edit and show this password, V94, starts with V94. If we would go over here and look at what Firefox thinks is our password with LastPass, V94, it's the same, so it syncs. So LastPass is the central repository for our passwords. All right, so now Safari. So Safari, we're going to go to Preferences. And we are going to, let's see, where do you turn this off? Where do you turn off? Tell Safari to quit trying to manage passwords. Here we are. So yeah, so inside passwords, uncheck, I've already done it, and clear out any that you've got there. After you do that, go into extensions and click on more extensions. It's going to take you to the App Store, which might look different than this, yours, depending on which version of macOS you're using. So what we want to search for is LastPass. LastPass Password Manager. And so I've already got it installed. On yours, assuming you don't have it installed, you would have the get. It would say get right here. And so you'd get it, and then after you got it, then it would say open. So we're going to go ahead and open it. So now, same thing as before. And then the password is going to be the one we created for LastPass. And now we're logged in. So the cool thing about this is, because it's not a plugin, so essentially the way Safari works is, so if we wanted to sign into Google, it doesn't have a LastPass, like, it doesn't integrate quite as nice, but it's real easy just to go up here, do a quick search, and we're going to search for, say, Google, and there it is. And we want to copy our Google password. So I'm going to paste it, and now we just signed in to Safari. And we've got this handy thing right up here so that anytime we need to create a new password or look for a password or whatever, it's right up here. You click on quick search and you can search for your password. Another thing is you can install LastPass on your phone, and so which I recommend that you do. So my recommendation is you literally don't know any of your passwords, period. You don't know what they are. Not even one that's memorizable. As far as, well, I mean, you could sit here and memorize this. Dash equals A3, the / uppercase SU. You could memorize a random password, but if that's how you should do it. Otherwise, it should be stored somewhere that you know when it's been compromised. So if you want to store it, you could get like a vault. There's different vault programs that you could get on your phone, and you could store it there. You could store it on a written piece of paper in your wallet, and then if your wallet's stolen, that it's compromised, and you need to go in and change your LastPass password, which you can do without the password. So somewhere where immediately if your LastPass password is ever compromised. And then LastPass manages everything. So you just start going through your accounts and changing your passwords in existing accounts that you have. And every time you go to a website and you're like, oh, and you type in the password that you use at every website, you change it. Just start having random passwords for every single login. So, all right, that's it for now. I'll try to get another video up to show some of this on the Windows side. And hope you found that helpful.